Social media began on May 24th, 1844, and now it is something we see people, especially teens, using every single day to communicate and connect with others around the world, though social media can have a bad side. We will talk about the importance of social media and how it affects teens positively and negatively and throughout relationships. Although teens use social media regularly, it doesn't always seem to have its advantages. In a study focusing on teens spending hours a day on social media, they are linked to a higher risk of mental health concerns. On this data graph, we can see ages and their depression symptoms. From ages 0 to 8, the low depression symptoms are much higher because they aren't being exposed to social media quite yet. From ages 9 to 30 is a different story. High depression symptoms are higher than low depression symptoms. It's around the same range from ages 31 to 57. Then from 58 plus, there is a drastic difference. We see that high depression symptoms are much lower than low depression symptoms. This goes to show that it's not only teens that are being affected by this. This is according to teens and social media use. Social media can distract from numerous things, such as homework, family activities, and even sleep, which is so important for your physical and mental health. This is according to teens and social media use. Being exposed to illegal acts and self-harm can be riskier for teens that already have a mental health condition, and this can lead to cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is something that we see not even just on social media, but everywhere, such as school, jobs, work. Now that we have looked at how social media negatively impacts teens, let's look at how it positively impacts teens. Social media allows teens to chat with others and build social networks. These social networks allow teens to express themselves and chat with other people around the world who have similar interests. For example, one of the things that I like to do is do my nails, and through social media such as TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, I have seen other people that have the same hobbies and interests that I can learn from. Social media platforms help teens express themselves and connect with other teens and learn how they cope through challenging situations. If I'm going through a challenging situation, I can always go to social media platforms to see how other teens cope with it and help me cope with the same thing. This is quoted from the University of Rochester. Social media can help teens cope with personal experiences if they have a hard day. If I have a hard day at school, I can always look to social media to brighten my mood. I wonder how many teens make new relationships through social media. Well, speaking of relationships, let's see how social media impacts relationships. Family members and friends do not always live so close. Social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook are a quick way of contacting loved ones. For example, one of my family members lives all the way in California, and contacting them through Facebook has been a way that is quick and efficient to get to know them even more. This is quoted from How Does Social Media Affect Relationships? Studies found an increase in Instagram usage has led to a decrease in relationship satisfaction and an increase in conflict. This led to an addictive use of social media. If me and my partner are going through something, it's not like we can just always look through social media. We need to have face-to-face conversations. Yes, messages and FaceTimes can be an effective way to contact them, but face-to-face is much more important. This is quoted from How Does Social Media Affect Relationships? Substituting social media for face-to-face interactions and communication may impact existing relationships and the ability to form new ones. For example, I spoke to someone a few months ago in an interview, and I asked him, what is the main reason people don't get jobs? And he says it's because people are always on their phones and always distracted by social media. He quoted that he was interviewing someone and someone got on their phone during the interview, and that's not going to make me want to give them a job. Even on the outside world, you can see the change in narrative because of social media through connections in relationships. Today, we learned how social media has had a huge impact on teens' lives. We looked at how social media negatively, positively, and through relationships, how it affects teens. Thank you for your time as we saw how social media impacts people everywhere, every day, so be careful how you're using it.